Hello Gunpla fans, this is Joe of Joe's Gunpla here with another video, and just gonna give another chit chat here. This is gonna be kind of short. Just want to talk about Gunpla at the Barns. And if you follow me on Twitter, I've been hashtagging that a lot today, and basically all that is it started out as my local friends here who were kind of curious about Gundams and Gundam modeling. We got together and sort of decided we wanted to start getting together for local group building, and it's been a blast ever since. Been doing this for a few months now. And we were deciding, where do we want to do this? Because I don't have a lot of room at my place, and having 3 to, at one point 8 people in a room building kits with runners everywhere, just no one had the space for it. So we decided we were going to go to Barnes & Noble. And this was right around the time that Barnes & Noble started carrying Gunpla. And it was in their trial run at first. So we started building kits there, and we called over one of the managers. We were like, hey, look, we've been here a few times now, building kits in this big group. As you can see, it's pretty popular. Are you guys going to be carrying Gundam model kits in your store? And the manager said, unfortunately, our Barnes & Noble is one of the lower grossing stores in the country. Just because the area we're in, it's not a big college town or anything like that. So, I don't know. People apparently just don't read, even though we go in there and it seems pretty packed most days. But they will not be carrying Gunpla, is what they were told. And they told that to us. So that kind of sucked, but we decided to stick with it and see what happens. So we go probably about once a week now. At the core of our group, it's me, my friend Matt, and my other friend Neil. We've known each other for some time. Neil is actually a friend of mine from all the way back in like 6th grade. Matt I met about 10 years ago in college. And yeah, so we get along really well. We've known each other for a long time. We go there and we build kits, have some coffee or tea, maybe a cookie, cheesecake, whatever, and we have a good time. And lately, we've actually been attracting, there we go, attention from other customers. We get a lot of people asking, oh, you guys are building model kits, that's cool. Have any jets or tanks or cars or what? And of course, they all kind of are a bit taken aback when we say that we're building robots. So we get a mixed reaction, which is to be expected. I mean, I don't expect very many people in the area to even know what Gundam is, let alone that you can build model kits of fictional robots. So, and maybe I think 2 weeks ago we met a guy. He walked by and he said, oh, Gundam. I was like, finally, someone who knows what this is. And we struck up a conversation. He's more of a collector of figures, and he's very much into let's see, what did he list off here? Vodums and Macross, and what was the big one? Mazinger. Yeah, that's the one. And he's very big into the super robots. So we were talking about that for a little bit, just chit-chatting back and forth. I thought that was really cool. Made a new friend, probably never see him again. If we do, it won't be, a huge conversation, but I thought that was cool. Someone walked by and finally recognized what we were doing. Well, tonight we were there, and this pretty attractive looking girl she was reading some comic books at the table next to us, and I kept glancing over, and I'm thinking, okay, all right, fellow geek girl. She's a fellow geek who is a girl, haha. Sitting there thinking I should strike up a conversation. Well, along comes a guy, of course, sits down at the table next to, right across from her at the same table, and she leans over and I hear her whispering, "What are they doing?" And the guy's like, "They're building Gundam models." And they had this little conversation back and forth. He was talking about how they have an inner frame, and because we were building master grades, and how they have an inner frame, you build up the skeleton, and they're superposable, and all this other stuff. And I'm waiting, and I'm thinking, yes, this is it. Someone new we can bring into the group. He's gonna say something. I'm not gonna freak out. Like, I'm gonna remain calm. Okay, someone else knows what Gundam is. That's fantastic. So we're building, and finally he leans over and he goes, "Hey guys, excuse me, is there like a hobby shop around here that sells Gundam models?" And part of me wanted to go, "Oh my god, you know what Gundam is, I love you." But I remained calm, and I was like, "No, actually, we have to order these online." And then I was telling him about how a couple miles north of us, it's a bit of a drive, about half an hour, there is a Barnes & Noble there that sells Gundam models, and there's a Hobbytown USA that sells Gundam models. And he goes, "Oh, okay, all right." And he says, "I've been collecting for about 10 years or so, since about 2002, so I guess it'd be about, 13 years or whatever. And he's only built like a couple, but he has a huge backlog." And so we had a little bit of conversation back and forth about that. He's got like 3 perfect grades he hasn't built, yada yada, whatever. So we kind of end our conversation politely, and I let him continue on, because he looked like he was either on a date or with a really good friend. I couldn't tell if they were together. Not that that matters. But they were talking, and we were building our kits, whatever. And on our way out, I was like, "Hey, sir, what's your name?" And he told me his name, and I gave him my name, and I said, "Look me up on Facebook," and I wrote my name down. And, next time, you're bored and you think you want to finally work on some of your backlog, let me know. And we'll invite you out, and we can work on some kits and have a good time, get to know each other, make some new friends. And he said that was a really great idea, and so we'll see what happens there. I mean, I don't actually expect anyone to just, jump on a friend request from a stranger. That's kind of weird. But I thought I'd put it out there for him. I didn't want to be like, "Here's my phone number, call me," or "Here's my email address," or whatever. I was like, just find me on Facebook, whatever. So I thought that was really cool. Finally, it's sort of, it's paying off, because I wanted this to be a thing where building at Barnes & Noble was going to be a public event, and hopefully we can build some interest and show the management there that, hey, there is a demand for these products here in your store. So yeah, if I can kind of show them that it's more than just my small group of 3 to 8 people at a time, and kind of show that there's a market, maybe we can get some kits in stock at my local Barnes & Noble. So, and it's been a fabulous experience all around. It's nice to be able to hang out with my friends and do something that I'm passionate about, and not feel judged or weird or anything like that. So yeah, if you guys have friends locally, even if you don't have a Barnes & Noble, if you've got anywhere you can go to get a group together and work on some Gunpla, even if it's at someone's house or in a garage, a basement, whatever, it's a really fun social activity. And yeah, just get out there, be social. A lot of people think a modeler is going to just, sit in their room or the garage or whatever, all alone, building models all night and not having a life. And come on, we all have lives. We all get out, we have fun. We go to the bars with our friends, or we go to school, we work, we go to the gym, we hang out at the movies, we go to the mall, whatever. But, anytime you can work your passion into your social life, that's A-okay. That's a plus. So, all right. So that was all I've got for this one. Like I said, a rather short video, and that's all. Yeah. Hashtag Gunpla at the Barns. Do it. And until next time, guys, happy building. Take care.